Hello everyone, it's Shannon with Shannon's Crafty DIYs. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys two really fun, cute, simple farmhouse decor DIYs. The theme is really Easter spring for me right now, but these are customizable to you. You can use them all year round as well. And you guys know I do like to get materials either from the Dollar Tree or the Dollarama. And again, remember guys, I do post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I would love it if you guys could hit that subscribe button. Also click the bell button. That way you will be notified every single time I upload a new video, and just give it a big thumbs up. And just leave me a comment in the comments as well. I would love to hear your feedback and let me know what you guys think. All right, so let's begin with the DIYs. First DIY, I'm just taking this bucket that I got from the Dollarama for $1.25. I thought it was so cute as is, especially for like a little girl for Easter. But again, you guys know me, I always want to redo things. So just removing the handle from the bucket, and I'm just going over it with the Deco Art white paint, and you'll see I went over it 3 times. I didn't paint the inside because it will be hidden with flowers in the end. So now I'm just going to de-stress it. I just have the gold and silver Deco Art paint from the Dollarama. I can put them in the description box below just to let you guys know the names of them. So all I'm just doing is doing a dry brush technique, and I got that paintbrush from the Dollar Tree as well. I love them because it really gives it that good distressed look. So now I'm just going over it with the gold as well. So you see here, I had these thumbtacks from the Dollar Tree for quite some time now, and as you see, they're white underneath. The labels kind of fell off of them, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna use them like that. I gave them 3 coats of gold paint. You'll see here why I'm using those. So I'm just taking some of the nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to make some handles for the bucket. I love making farmhouse items, and I think the jute twine just adds that rustic look to it. So I'm just determining the length of the handle that I want. I'm gonna cut that, and then I'm just gonna use that same length and just measure it to make another handle. So you see where the previous handle was placed. I just wanted to kind of hide those spots. So I'm just going to hot glue the jute twine over that, so on both sides. So just remember guys that this bucket is plastic, so if you look closely you might notice, but hot gluing onto plastic can take a little while also to dry, but remember you're also hot gluing onto acrylic paint. So I did chip one spot by accident. Again, you can always go over it with more white paint. And you see here, so I used the thumbtacks, went right through the bottom of the twine just to look like little studs. Now the tacks did go through the plastic quite easily, but you know, there is some sharp spots now. So I'm just gonna go over it with some hot glue just so it's not so sharp. I am so lucky that I was able to pick up these roses. I saw them at first, picked them up, and like I think a week later when I went back, there was nothing. So these flew off the shelves because they are gorgeous. So I'm just using my needle nose pliers, just clipping off all the stems. I'm cutting right close, like I'm keeping them really, really long because again, in the future, I could use them again for other DIYs. So I just cut up some foam. You guys didn't see me do this, but I just hot glued it to the base of the bucket. And now I'm just placing all of these flowers. So I only got 3 bunches. So right now I'm using 3 bunches total. And I also picked up a bundle of these foxtail flowers. I thought they were cute, and I think they blended in really well with the roses. So just gonna incorporate those. There was actually 4 stems per bunch, so it worked out perfectly in this DIY. And I think this just turned out so cute, so farmhouse. I just love the flowers, how wild they look. I am super happy with this DIY. second DIY, I found this welcome sign from the Dollar Tree. I love it because honestly, I know Dollarama had one of these and I think they were $4. Mind you, they had flowers on them already, but I loved this one from the Dollar Tree because you can customize it the way you want. So I just picked up this bunch. You guys have seen this in one of my haul videos. I picked up this bunch from the Dollarama for $2. I was actually thinking like, I'm just gonna keep it like this and put it in a flower pot, but I'm like, wait a second, no, I'm just gonna cut it up. You guys know that, right? We always like to take apart things. So I'm just taking some of the stems off and I'm gonna keep the bunches of berries together. Is that what you call them, berries? I don't even know because they're pink. They look, anyway, they've got some Easter eggs on them too. So I'm kind of just using everything from that bunch. So now you see here, I've got the branches, the leaves, and the berries. So all I'm just doing is taking a jute twine just to tie the two leaves together. Also just to give it a little bit more stability because you know it's just a wire wreath form, right? So it's very thin, so there's not a lot to glue onto. So I think this just is a little bit extra. So now I'm just gonna hot glue everything together on these leaves. And again, this is why I did that, because the leaves kind of act as a wider base to attach to the welcome sign. And again, yeah, hot gluing the berries. So again, remember everything is plastic here, so it does take a little extra time for it to solidify. So remember that. So to attach it to the wire wreath, I'm just adding, again, more jute twine. I have a really thin jute twine, so it's not really noticeable at all, but I'm gonna just tie it to both sides of the hook that is already attached to the wreath. So that way it stays up straight as well, if that makes sense. So now I'm just taking some of the eggs from the stem. There was 3 total, but I'm just only using 2. I'm just gonna hot glue them on an angle so that way they're just not so straight. And again, just gonna hot glue it to the center. So since it's a lot of pink, I wanted to incorporate a different color as well. So I had some of these gorgeous flowers from the Dollar Tree last year. So these came out in the fall. So I just thought I'm gonna take a little bunch of each, or a couple bunches, and just hot glue them to either side of the eggs, just to give a little bit more color. So it's super cute as is, but I'm going to add a little bit more to it. So I have this burlap sheets. I got them from the Dollarama last year. They were 2 for, I can't remember, guys. I think it was like $1.25, $1.50. You guys remember I've done the pumpkin patch sign with those, so that's why I have used some already. So you see, I just made some bunny ears, and I'm just taking some pink burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to make the inside of the ears, just free-forming the ear. I didn't really do anything to trace it. It's all just freehand. And then I'm just gonna use my glue stick from the Dollar Tree and just attach both pieces together. And then you'll see here, I'm going to hot glue it to the wreath. All right, and as we are approaching the end of the video, I just want to say I hope you guys had fun with these DIYs. I had so much fun doing them and sharing them with you, and I think they just turned out so gorgeous and super adorable. And honestly, so budget friendly. Like each piece, probably both pieces, cost me $6 or less. They are, yes, I love them. So it looks like a little bunny. Anyway, Anyway, guys, remember I do post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I would love it if you guys could hit that subscribe button and give it a big thumbs up. And you can also hit that bell button to be notified every single time I upload a new video. That's it, guys. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. And remember, don't forget about that great giveaway as well. Remember, it's at the end of March. All right, take care, guys. Bye.